Okay, hello everybody. Nice to see you guys back. Yeah, this is my fifth video. Today I'm going to show you how to string a tennis racket. Everybody know, if you want to be an excellent tennis player, first of all, you have a very good tennis racket. Just like a soldier, if you want to be unbeatable on the battlefield, you have to have a very good gun. So, our tennis player, how can we have a very good tennis racket? I tell you what, be a professional. I'm not professional, I'm amateur. If you are professional, you always, whatever you are training or you are competition in a match, your tennis racket is always broke. The string is always broke. So every people is going to bring the professional going to bring like a 7-8 tennis racket when they go to the match, go to the competition. So our amateur, if your level is just higher, getting higher, like me, I play like 25 years tennis, so I'm pretty good on it. So always the tennis racket string is always broke. So how we string a tennis racket is a good question for everybody who love play tennis. A lot of people they just can string by themselves. They go to the sports authority. They go to some professional to seek some expert to string the racket for them. But, as a very, very die-hard tennis amateur player, I purchased a tennis string machine many years ago, like 5-6 years ago. I string my tennis racket all by myself because I play tennis a lot. Every week, at least 2 or 3 times. So my racket always strings always broke. So I can't just let hiring somebody like pay $20 for string my racket every time. That's too much for me. So I have my machine. It's right there. Every people can see my machine. Yeah, that is my machine. So you're gonna see the machine is not very fancy, but it's very utility. You see it, it's very utility. It's very effective for a personal. This machine is just like a worth like a, not very expensive machine. It's not like some extremely expensive machine like $1,000, couple $1,000. This one is just $1,000. So now we know when you string a tennis racket, you have to have a lot of tool for that. First of all, you have this machine. This machine is really, really good. I use it for 5 years already. I string like maybe more than 500 tennis racket for myself. So it's very, very extremely excellent tennis racket string machine. Okay. So I will show you now. I will show you how to string a tennis racket. First of all, you have to. Everybody see that you got the string. Everybody see that, okay? Everybody see that this tennis racket I just broke while I play on the Saturday. So that everybody see that the string is broke. String is broke. So do you see? String is broke. So first of all, we have to cut the string. We have to cut all the string away. In case the string is broke to hurt your eye, usually you have to put the goggles on. Protect your eye. Make sure goggle is clean. Okay, the goggle is clean now, so you're going to cut the string, the old string, away. Be careful, it's very, very powerful string. So we have to cut it. Yeah, you have to cut it one by one, the string, one by one, okay? Make sure the string doesn't hurt your eyes. You know, usually if you don't play too much tennis, you don't need a string machine because your tennis racket is not going to break. Because you don't know how to play tennis, you don't know how to swing, you don't know how to do the stroke. So your tennis racket is not easy to break. If you play tennis a lot and your level is very higher, so you always hit the ball at the same spot. That's why your tennis racket is so easy to break, because you always hit the ball in the same spot. We call it eye of the racket. Racket. It's the eye. It's the eye of racket. Always at the same place. So that's different from the fresh meat and the sophisticated skilled tennis racket player. That's different. You're fresh meat and you just play tennis for fun. You don't need to string your tennis racket actually, because you're not going to break your tennis racket. Because it's not going to happen, okay? If you play tennis like me, like 20 years already, every week play like 2 or 3 times, you must have, maybe you should think about it to purchase a string machine. Save you a lot of money actually. Because every time you go to ask people to string, you have to pay $20 for the string, and you have to pay the labor fee for the $20. Totally $40 for each time string your racket. So I save a lot of budget because I buy a 600 feet, screw the tennis string, and then I string by myself. Okay, that's a lot, save a lot of budget, right? Let's save a lot of budget. Let's save you a lot of money, like a giggle. If you do it by yourself, that's save you a lot of money, but it's not easy, actually. Actually, it's not easy like it looks like it. It's very hard, actually. You need a lot of time to exercise, you know. I remember first time when I used this machine, on the first time. I spent like 11 hours to string my first racket. Now, it just take me like 40 minutes to string one tennis racket. If I put my full speed, usually just 1 hour, that's okay. So now we see, tennis racket is just, the string is just get wrapped off. So now, the second step, I love drink some waters because it's, while you keep talking, you feel thirsty. I drink some like a jasmine tea, so make my tongue is not that thirsty. Oh, that was good. Okay, so everybody see that. Now we have the tennis racket. There's no string there, okay? So we're going to put on the machine, our racket machine. Make sure it's put in the middle. Don't miss the hole because you have to put right on the middle. If you put is a mistake, you're going to go right about to go back to start again. That's really heartbroken. Okay. But on your first time, you string your racket, it's going to have some accident because failure is the mother of success. You can't just, get rid of the failures. You have to fail all the times. Yeah. But finally, when you master skill, you can control. You can control everything. Yeah. And then we put the pawns. Every tennis racket have a tensions. What is tension of tennis racket? When you swing a ball, the ball is like very strong. The tennis ball is very strong, and with like 100 miles per hour. That's just like a bullet. If you want to hit it back and hit it deeply, you have to have a very higher tension string. Usually, we use the tennis racket professional is like 55 pounds to 70 pounds. If you are very good on serve, you need more tensions, like Peter Sampras. His tennis racket is like 70 pounds. If you just like a defense, like a clay player, like a Rafael Nadal, you always like stand on the baseline and do the rally. You need 55 pounds. Already, I like just to stand at the baseline and do the rally things, stroke. So I take the 55 pounds. Okay, 55 pounds. You make sure your machine is smooth. You better put some machine oil in the joint of the machine. Make it more smooth. Okay. Okay, now our racket is set up. Now we need a string. The string, how much string you need? That's the question. Okay, you need a ruler. Okay, it's going to measure how long you need it on the string. Usually, you string a tennis racket is like a regular size tennis racket. You need at least 36 feet. Usually, they don't sell it for 36 feet. They sell it 40 feet. Sometimes you have to waste a couple feet. That's okay. But if you buy the whole bunch of like 600 feet, like this one, you don't need to spend 40 feet because it's just wasted. Okay, because every kind of racket is different shape. Some ones need more, some ones need less. So my racket is Prince, oversized. I usually use the 36. That's enough. But if you just first time, you better use the more longer, like a 40 feet. That's just make sure you can finish your string. Okay, usually it's the 40s. Okay. All right. The string is ready. So we're putting the string in the hole, in the middle hole. We started. You know, we always started from the left side. Left side. Then we go to the right side. See? Okay. Leave the left side is like a 10 feet. We go to the vertical first. We go to the volume. We go to the column. Then we go to the rod. You know what I mean? We go to the vertical. Then we go to the horizon. Is that what I mean? Okay. So is the clench is very important because he's going to stable your string. Then you can keep going. It's very important. Okay. Now, be careful. Just to watch carefully how I'm going to do that. That's a very trick. Okay, you put the string. You think you can need it. That means it's on the location now. Okay, you just stable this one. All right. Make sure your string is clean. Okay. Go this way. Usually this side is too short, so you're just going reverse. Reverse the string. Make it a third hole. Through the third hole. Okay. So put it tight. Then stable it. Lock it. Okay. Then put the wheel in there. Slowly by slowly, you will hear 一声, you will hear. So that means your string is in the location, in the spot. All right. Release the string because your clamp is already stable it. So you use the other side. The other side. Okay, that's perfect. Make sure your clamp is so important. It's going to make sure your string is in the right tension. Okay. Without good clamp, you can't do it at all. Okay. You have to be very carefully, because sometimes the string is going to stick together and mess up. You have to make sure it's straight. Okay? You have to make sure it's straight. All right. Okay. Now it's 20 minutes already. I don't want to the live stream is too long because it takes long time to upload. So I'm gonna make this the first period, then I come back.